It's Tuesday the 11th, I'm FX Plu and this is CurrencyTransfer.com's market update. And the headlines today are that sterling is higher on Barnier's Brexit hopes, euro is in a narrow range ahead of the meeting, and the dollar is down despite NAFTA developments. So Michel Barnier once again sent sterling higher across the board with comments about his hopes for Brexit, whilst calling for realism. It's often been the case in the past that his calls for realism are actually demands for capitulation, but Theresa May remains committed to the Chequers proposal. She faces a tough time towards the end of the month at the Conservative Party conference, where up to 80 of her party's MPs are planning to rebel against the proposal. She may therefore face a stark choice: give up on the Chequers proposal or lose the leadership, neither of which would be good for sterling. However, as we are ahead of all that, cable is at the highest level since early August, reaching 130.50 yesterday. Sterling euro followed suit and touched 112.40. This week's ECB meeting is unlikely to change the euro outlook. Mario Draghi is expected to remain dovish and may well reiterate his view that if signs of weakness in the economy remain, then the gradual withdrawal of the asset purchase scheme may well be postponed. Yesterday, euro dollar reached 116.15 before falling back to close at 115.55. Meanwhile, Charlie on the charts is forecasting a fairly narrow range ahead of Thursday's ECB meeting. Mexico has confirmed that they're prepared to agree to bilateral trade treaty with the US. What this means is that Canada will be pushed into signing what has been proposed or risk not having a trade deal with either the US or Mexico. It will clearly add to the antipathy between President Trump and Prime Minister Trudeau, because they were far from besties beforehand. On the Chinese front, if Trump announces fresh tariffs, retaliation by Beijing may start to include measures other than simply tit-for-tat tariffs. It's because China's imports from the US are dwarfed by the exports to the US, so it's quite an imbalanced situation there. That therefore may be the catalyst for escalation. Whilst bad for the economy, if that happens, it would likely drive the dollar higher due to safe haven buying, which would likely drive emerging market currencies even lower. The dollar index yesterday gave back some of its recent gains, closing at 95.15. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.